Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Underway. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Takes the grab on the left. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Punt is on its way. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Looking to scramble. Slings it downfield. Got his man on the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
To the air on first down. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after his solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Dropping back, it's Madden. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, NC State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Got the quick pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Gonna swing it on second down. Looking left. Complete downfield. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful a reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent, making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. On the move, he fires. Got his man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Lost to throw again. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Punts it out of the air. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
The Wolverines lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. And the Wolverines need to pick it up on fourth down. Off the play fake. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Wolverines! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Looking to pass. It's Madden. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Madden. He's got the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Running back searching for a hole. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Sullivan. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll give it to the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. To throw, it's Madden. Unloads it left. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, score some PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
Back to pass on second down. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a deep man. Pulls it in on the right.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Harris. Still running at the 40. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Grbac or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. The give from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door. 1st and goal.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and That's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Louisville is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 14 to North Carolina. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Madden. Firing to the right, complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. NC State, a lot of freedom to do anything here on 2nd and inches. Power football with the run. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires left. Makes a connection. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll send the tight end in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Unleashes one deep. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's taking the shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Madden. On target. And he's brought down after a nice gain. NC State quick to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. He's got him this time. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working that left side now. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Buying some time. It's complete to the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets
always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's a passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Wants to throw. It's Madden. Unloads to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Leaves it with the back. Finding open areas. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harris. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Michigan offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
The quick out. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to commute.
Gonna take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Finds us back in the middle.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. Turning it on. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
A shot toward the end zone. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. NC State backed up in its own territory, just looking for some room on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Madden. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs, and this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
So now it's second and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Finds his man. It's Kent. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Offense facing fourth down.
NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Soft spot in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And that play fake created just a split second to let the tight end get downfield.
Did you see how that play fake just froze the second level of the defense just for a split second, Reese, and that allowed the tight end to get vertical?
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Scanning the field, it's Dalton. Got his man on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws.
pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Off play action. The throw. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
To the air on first down. Turns it loose. He's got it. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40.
Well, how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
The give to the back. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. We reach the break. It's NC State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. So the final period starts with a second down play. Now the play fake. Hauls it in. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Madden. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, NC State! And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play not only to get the football, but to print the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He'll start this drive going to the air. It's caught downfield. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
The play action fake. Looking for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Fired in from the red zone home for the score. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Coming out with it, it's Harris. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Back to throw, it's Dalton. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On third and short, the power run here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's reeled in. It's Harris. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
It's complete on the right side. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Tackle is made at the 42-yard line. Second down coming up.
The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Looking to throw, it's Dalton. Throws for the tight end. And here's the third interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Slithers into space. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense trying to take it back. He goes down after the a short return, but what a play to get the football back. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw. Hits the open man. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Dalton. Back open in the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't. The connection.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
1st down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Dalton. He's got the back in the middle. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
Zings it complete to the right. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
At the 5-yard line. First and goal.
After this, it'll be a wrap.
Terrier, hawk. Dino, go.
From the gun. He wants it all. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David,